to me, every world is exciting. You know, it's just really, and I'm not a writer, so, you know, to see people come up with these creative worlds, it just always blows me away. So I get very, very enthused about it.
Yeah, it's such a positive way of like looking at the actual process of writing. And I know that there's a lot of misconceptions out there about editors. You know, especially, you know, if you're coming at it sometimes as a writer, writers can often be notoriously overprotective of their manuscript, or they're worried that when an editor makes a suggestion, hey, maybe try this or this or this, that they'll feel like because they've poured their heart and their soul into this book, that the questions or the complications that have arisen as in the editing process can be viewed almost like a personal, like, oh, you're hurting my baby.
Yes.
How in terms of like misconceptions around that, I'm assuming the majority of editors are just like, we just want to get this really, really right, or we just want to make sure that your story is heightened and you have to address this stuff. How do you kind of work your way through those kind of misconceptions that people might have towards editors in your own life?
Okay, sure. I mean, I think...
I'm worried that's like a really loaded question.
No, not at all, not at all. I think probably some of the, some people may think that they don't need an editor at all. Some people think that an editor is actually like a proofreader, which they are in some ways, but proofreading is another sort of profession itself, where that they just expect the editor to maybe correct spelling and things like that. But what an editor really does is that, like you said, they're there to, and like I mentioned, they're there to hone that manuscript, to get the absolute best out of the author in that work.